RJ. Hi guys, we're back with another video. It's Riley and
JC, what's up?
Yesterday, which was Friday? Yeah, Friday. We went to try to catch some cats down at like a campground. We didn't take any videos there, not only for our privacy, just to like not show exactly where we live. We just say Florida. All it needs to be thrown out there. But also for the privacy of the people that live at the campground. So we just didn't record there. But then we also went down the road to a park. That's what they're called, a park. We went down to the park because there's more cats living down there. There's about 7 now. We've picked up one of them. She's got some little babies. We love her. So we tried to go out and catch some of the babies that these other cats had out there, because it's just not as healthy to have their kittens in the wild.
The park one was good though. The one in the campground.
Yeah, it was easier to walk around the campground than it was to like crawl in the park.
It's much interesting than the park one. Oh, yeah, the campground one. Campground one, yeah. Campground is much better.
Yeah, it was easier to get around the campground, but it was definitely interesting there because there was a random rooster just in this area of our town. It's like this one road is just water on both sides and like little peninsulas and like little islands and stuff out there, and there's just suddenly a rooster on like in the middle of all this water on this like small stretch of land off the campground, and we're like, why is there a rooster here?
And then there's another big gigantic bird and all that.
Yeah, the blue herons, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe they're called blue herons. So after we walked around the campground, we went down to the park, and where the campground is like flat land that you can walk through, the park is not. The park has flat land that you can walk through, but the part where the cats are is like tangled branches and trees on the side of a steep hill. And so my parents were with us, but we did not record anything with them because they don't like being on camera. They just would not appreciate being on the internet, you know? They just don't like being in front of a camera. JC and I were the ones climbing around kind of in the branches and the vines, very tangled trees, and mosquitoes everywhere. Oh my gosh, one just almost got in my mouth. Oh.
Mosquitoes, leave me alone.
Mosquito.
Spider
webs.
Yeah.
I stuck my head in a spider web. We know how I hate spider webs. Spider webs everywhere.
Oh, nothing but spider webs. But hey, both stuff is, I don't think they're both very easy. They're just hard to find keys. But yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, and then as we were walking through the branches and stuff, we can kind of get to a certain point and then you just don't fit anymore. So like I'm 5'6", so like 165 centimeters, I think. And so for me, I had to like kind of squat down so that my knees were like almost at chest level, just to be able to like crawl through the brush and stuff. And when the first time we went through, JC didn't go in with me, and I like kept going and going past the part where I actually like fit, and so I was like crawling on my hands and knees at one point, and then it got even lower and I had to crawl on my stomach because I really wanted to find these kittens because it's just not as healthy for them to be in the wild. Obviously they can survive. I'm not dumb. I do get that they can survive. Many cats all across the world survive in the wilderness. It's fine. But these cats are very sweet, loving cats. Like, they trust us. They come out and we feed them. We pet some of them. And so we really wanted to bring them inside and have them like completely safe, because that area does have a lot of alligators. There's some like vultures. There's some vultures out there. Other creatures that probably would not be friendly with those babies. Plus, it's just like they're more susceptible to disease and infections and stuff in the wild than they would be here at home. And so we've really been trying to figure out a way to catch them, and it clearly has not gone well. We've only gotten 1 out of 4 moms and babies.
Yeah, and I think the part that makes it really hard is like they move their babies.
Yeah.
Like even though like for some animals they will do stuff like they will like go around, and then they will, if they see people around, they will just hide. They will just go another way so that we don't find their babies.
Yeah, moving them around a lot.
And she's like, even though our original plan last time was like, hey, we follow them to their babies. Yeah. But then we were like, hey, that's maybe not how that works. They may just go another way to like misleading us so that we don't find their babies.
Yeah, and if they feel like their babies are like in danger or being threatened, then they'll keep moving their kittens, just to kind of like throw off the scent from predators in the wild. Clearly we're not predators, but they might not know that entirely. We don't know where these babies are. We're still hoping to find them within the next like 2 weeks, hopefully. We're really hoping we'll have a whole house full of kittens. It can be a lot of babies.
Yeah, for me it's like I'm taller than Ray, so it's
by like 6 or 7 inches. You're like 6'1".
6'2", 6'1", something like that.
So like 185 centimeters.
Yes. But yeah, that makes it extremely hard to like climbing through all the bushes. It's not even only bushes, the whole thing is have a slope on it.
Yeah, it's really steep hill.
It's very steep hill. So that makes it even harder. My shoes is, I haven't changed shoes for a while. The bottom of the shoes is very flat, and the whole thing is covered by like fallen leaves. So it's very slipping and all sliding.
Ooh, careful.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Ready to get on out of here?
Clumsy.
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 I think I have a pretty natural talent for like hiking and stuff like that, and like climbing. So I felt like it wasn't necessarily hard in the sense of like staying on the side of the hill. It was more of like, how do I clear these vines and like get through these vines without hurting myself. And sometimes it was just like, well, just take it slow and get low. There were parts where there would be like a vine straight across, and some of those vines are like really easy to break because they're dead, or they just have been eaten out by ants, and so they're hollow. And so I just sit back and like lean back onto my back. At one point I was literally like laying down and I just kicked it straight out, just and made myself a little path. That was in the area of where you were, a little bit further down.
Hello there.
There was an area where I had to do that, where I had to lay down and just kick.
Yeah. Another thing is like, it's not because like I'm sliding making it hard, it's because I had to bend all my body and then go through the part you can easily go through.
Yeah.
That what makes it really hard. Like, and I remember when we were going for the last kitty, for the last one.
Yeah, you couldn't even get
I
back
was like,
there.
I'm tired. I don't have enough energy to like climb all through that.
Yeah.
And
I thought you were just like, I don't think I'm gonna fit.
No, it's like I'm not fitting, and at the same time, it's like I don't have that much energy left. I was gonna get stuck in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of was more like the first time I did it, JC didn't come back with me, like I said, and so I went much further down than we've gone since then, just because we're like, I don't think they're back there. She's always like really close by when we call her for food, and so we don't think that the babies will be that far in. The first time I went in though, I think I was in there for like, what, 45 minutes?
Longer than that, I would say
45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, probably.
Of just squatting down, crawling on your hands and knees, wiggling on your stomach all the way down this really long stretch of land where you can't go left because you'll go into a bunch of vines and branches and then water, or the other way where you'll go into a bunch of vines and branches and then the lake. The water on the left hand side is like, there's like this stagnant creek where it's just algae and I'm sure many diseases.
It's beautiful down there.
It really is. I took a little video where I was just like, oh, that's pretty.
It's really pretty out here too though. So I mean, I guess that's a bonus. I'm having fun in here. Alright. Pretty. Pretty.
Yay.
Pretty.
But yeah, if I'm an animal or something, the cat, lizard, bird, gator, whatever I am, I love that little area. It's pretty.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
I love it. And then like the way the sun kind of like shines through the vines.
Yeah.
Oh, if only I were a poet, I could write the best poetry from that place. And then at one point, you were coming towards me, and you thought a rock on the ground was poop. And I'm like, what is white? And then I thought your camera was off and I called you an idiot.
It looks like a poop. I don't know what that is.
Where?
That.
The rock?
So that's a rock?
The white thing?
Yeah. Okay. You're an idiot.
Sorry. I
You're
didn't know you were
an
recording.
idiot.
Didn't know you were recording.
You're an idiot. Ooh.
Oh, that was really good. That was really funny.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that quite a bit.
But yeah, that was basically our cat rescuing video. It was fun, we enjoyed, and exhausting it was due to how
Absolutely no success, which was
no
sad.
success.
3 out of 3 missions failed today. Sad day, but if we keep pressuring them, then they're gonna keep moving their babies. That's not good for the babies, not good for mama, not good for us. So we're just gonna make our way out and we'll go home.
If you want to see more like detailed stories about this rescuing story, because it's really hard to post everything on YouTube. So if you want to do that, just subscribe, follow our page, go on our social medias.
They'll be in the description below.
Yep.
If you enjoyed this video or you don't know who we are, please consider subscribing and following along with us. We are fairly new, or very, very new. We only have one other video, and that's our introduction video, so if you want to, please click on our page and go check out that and see like who we are, what we plan on doing, because we kind of just do a little bit of everything: vlogging, gaming, teaching. We do a little bit of lesson stuff. Gotta get that education in, and you know, we try to do what we can. We also have a Patreon account, so please consider supporting us. Just like $1 or $2 every month would be absolutely amazing. Right now we are recording off of a phone and a little pink tripod that I was gifted, like a little selfie stick tripod. Yeah, we're high tech around here. So if you can, please try to try to support the channel if you can, so we can kind of increase the quality of our videos, maybe make more videos per week. That would be awesome. Maybe just spread the word, share. We also have a Bilibili, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Twitch. We've not posted our Twitch or Bilibili yet, but we're hoping by next week. Please let us know what you think down in the comments. Follow us on Instagram. We'll be posting pictures of the one cat that we did catch about 2 weeks ago and her babies, because they're really freaking cute and we love them lots. So those will be on our Instagram page. Go check them out. Got anything else to say?
Not really.
Alright, bye!
How you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
This is a very small space.
Huh?
At least I'm not crawling on my belly anymore.
Hello there.